name is Ryan. I'm 44 years old. I was born and raised on the North Shore of Oahu till about 7 years old. Then we got a place in town in Marriott Housing. I ended up joining a gang at 10. Started smoking cigarette, marijuana, and then eventually got into drugs. And it just went downhill from there. And at the age of 16, me and my whole gang was convicted of two gang fights and rival gangs, and 2 people died from that neighborhood. And the state wanted to make an example out of us, so they waived all of us that was underage at 16 and tried us as adults in 1996. And I went in prison at 16, still with the same attitude, anger, and mentality of not caring about life. A lot of people used to try to come at me about church and all that, but I don't think so. I was ready. My mind was young. I was just thinking about representing the neighborhood. And I was released after 6 years. They ended up paroling me back to Marriott Housing, where I'm from, and it didn't take too long to get back into all the same old things that I was doing before getting incarcerated. So it was like 3 months later, picked up a new charge, went back in for another 6 years. I believe that I went back in is because God wanted to get my attention, and He always gets everybody's attention by stopping them from hurting themselves and others. It was 2007. I went back to the prison that we was housed at in Arizona, but we was all from Hawaii. And one of my best friends, everybody was telling me that he had changed his life and found God. Started to talk to me every day, and he told me, I love you, you're my brother. I want to share with you about Jesus Christ. And at first I brushed him off. I was like, nah, I don't want to hear that. But he just kept coming at me every day, giving me scriptures. Some days I would brush it off, some days I would read it, but eventually as time went by, he kept drilling at me. Started to read my own Bible, get into the Word my own self, and started having my own communication with God. As the years went by, slowly God started showing me things and doing things in my life that, I never thought would happen. It was 2009. I was up for parole, but the parole board told me I couldn't go back to Marriott Housing. They said it wasn't a good idea, so I had to get parole to my parents in the Big Island. Now that I look back, it was actually a good thing I got paroled to the Big Island, because I met my wife and I had 3 beautiful kids. I was still struggling with my attitude, my mentality, but I haven't drank or did drugs since being home. While incarcerated, I learned how to work out, and I enjoyed working out to pass my time and to keep my mind busy whenever we was in lockdown, which is the whole. I ended up liking calisthenic workouts, and for the past 3 years since COVID, I've been going back to doing burpees. And just the past 3 years, I met a lot of people worldwide that I got to motivate and inspire, as well as being motivated and inspired by them too. Everything's been going good. I have bad days like everyone else, but God is with me in my heart, and I know that for a fact, because I'm living proof that He is real. But I just want to say thank you to everybody at Victory Outreach, especially Pastor Tony. I just relate to him every time he speaks, every service. I just gravitate towards what he says. Like, I can relate to everything, especially because he came from the streets as well. But I love everybody here because they're all welcoming. It doesn't matter who you meet, they're all welcoming, and that's the kind of church I want to go to. They say come as you are, and even though they know that I was incarcerated, they still show me love and respect. So I just want to say thank you to everybody at Victory Outreach. I love you. Thank you. God bless.